The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life Total is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
All right, people, welcome back into Thing or Two About Life, the Total Podcast. We are definitely running with Mr. On One, Mama D, and just myself. But we gonna make this thing work tonight. Don't forget, you can follow us out there in them digital streets. We everywhere. Social media is just look behind me or Leon, and you'll see what you need to do. Yeah, YouTube. Thank you to all the new people that has been joining the group. I don't know who approving these people, but thank you. Because by the time I click on something, they already been off the list and approved. So is that you, Miss Donetta, that's approving these folks?
Between Andre and myself, yes.
No, okay. Well, business has definitely picked up. Have you noticed that? It has definitely picked up. Talking to you, Miss Donetta.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I thought you was talking to the virtual audience. I'm sorry. Yes. Welcome. We're happy to have you. And I was going to say, all of those that are new to the group that I haven't had a chance to say welcome to the group to, welcome to the group. We're happy to have you. Hopefully, you will follow us and sharing some of our shenanigans. And if you have any suggestions or some topics that you want us to talk about, make sure you put it in the chat. I mean, in the online, and we will definitely get to it. Thank you.
And
I'm not used to talking first, so I don't know what to say.
There are quite a few people that have not been approved. So if you have not been approved, go in there and look and see what you have not done. You maybe didn't answer a question. You maybe don't have a profile picture. But we got a few people that's up there that's have not been approved. So go check out and see what you need to do so you can get in on the fun.
Yes, we have to have a picture.
Yes.
Not an anime picture, a real picture.
Don't be scared to show that face.
So with that being said, we're gonna turn it over to Mr. On One. How you doing, bro? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, my good peoples, my beautiful peoples in the building and out there in digital land? Like Mario said, I'm Mr. On One, Mr. Triple H, Mr. Double H, Mr. Be on that when I be on that, Mr. Sipping on this syrup every once in a while, but it ain't really syrup. It's just a little mixture of something to get me going.
Ain't that wrong with that? He is definitely in the house. And Mama D, you got the distinct honor of being the only female on the panel tonight. So
how about that? I don't know how to
take it
act.
and run with it.
Yeah, I don't know how to act. I'm so glad Marlena and Madeline's not here to be wearing me to death.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get into it. We're gonna have a good time. We just gonna be ourselves and do what we normally do and have some fun. So me and Leon was talking about this a little earlier. And I just wanted to get y'all opinions on this because you've in some form of capacity worked with in the school system, Ms. Donetta. And in Tennessee, they're trying to pass a law where they're thinking about arming teachers, putting firearms in teachers' hands at school. And I just want to get y'all overall general thoughts on that. I'm gonna start with Leon since he's, as a former law enforcement officer. I want to get your opinions on it, Leon. You yay or nay for arming teachers?
Ooh, that's a touchy subject because some of these is as y'all tell me on one. Because boy, they can get in their little feelings about stuff and they can really be on one. And putting a firearm in their possession during the school hours with the kids who be acting a damn fool with them, might not be a good thing, but at the same time, a firearm in their vicinity for a situation that might break out like an active shooter or someone coming in, with a weapon and trying to hurt the children, that can be a good thing because they can then act and react on what the situation is. But in doing so, they need the proper training along with having the proper mind and mental set to be able to handle a situation like that. Because a lot of people don't do well under pressure.
That is absolutely true. So my question to this would be like you brought up a real valid point, Leon. Along with providing them training, because I'm assuming that you're gonna do that. Are you gonna ask these people to go through a mental psych eval too? Because you just can't say, here's the training, now you train, but you gotta make sure the gun is in the right teacher's hand. Every teacher can't
Yeah,
get one, right?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's gotta
Because
be some type of psych training
like I
or
said,
test or something.
some of these teachers they get frustrated and get wound up in themselves and thinking they this and that and get the big head simplex or the god simplex and think that because they got a gun and these kids acting a damn fool with them, they can threaten the kids and do what they want to do and say what they want to say and jump stupid. And then they know they got the little pistol in their little background or little pocket or wherever, and they can use it to try to control the situation, control the kid. But what they don't realize is half these kids are a little bit quicker. Well, shit, all of them are quicker than you and might be a little bit stronger than you, a little faster, and you can take that thing from you. And then you in a situation where you done gave the person you aggravated with a gun, and they can do whatever they want to whoever they want. They could be mad at three other folks in the classroom. So there you go. You can start a whole situation because you got in your shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, mental
Miss Don.
evaluation has to be one of the parts of the training or the guidelines or rules in order to be able to be considered as a possible candidate for a gun. Being a instructor with a gun in school. Because, like I said, you already stressed by being a teacher because you ain't getting paid what you feel as though you should be getting paid. You have to bring the curriculum, and these kids don't want to act right and don't want to do what you tell them to do, and you trying to control 25 plus students, and you shouldn't have but 18 in a class setting, and you getting stressed at home, you getting stressed by boyfriend, girlfriend, mama, daddy, sisters, your kids. Then you come in there and get stressed by the kids at school, the principal, the assistant principal, the secretary, other students. Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
lot of stresses on you as being a teacher. And then, like I say, to have a gun in your possession and you got all these stresses, you got to have a strong mind and a strong backbone in order to have handle that kind of responsibility.
I mean, that's true. And also too, as you said too, with all the stressors, now that they got the previously before they had guns and whatnot, maybe they wasn't thinking about it. Now that they got the gun, maybe they might even think about putting the pistol in their own mouth. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's a lot of stuff that could come from that. All right, Miss Donetta, tell me what your thoughts on this. You had a chance to sit down and let this thing
Well,
brew. What you got?
I'm kind of betwixt and between on this one. I don't think it should be allowed that every teacher has a gun. I think they should pick a select few, and from that, make sure, as Leon said, that make sure that they're psychologically ready to uh, to be able to handle a situation. There are a lot of retired military that have gone into the education field. They would be good candidates, I guess. And there's some former law enforcement officers that are also educators, and they may be equipped as well. But um, just like us, they regular people like we are, and they have not only conflicts with the kids in the classroom, they have conflicts from home too. So, and I think they need to take that into consideration. Um, that's kind of dangerous. That really is kind of dangerous. You setting yourself up for something that's going to really happen that you really don't want to happen.
Mhm.
So I don't know whether that's a good idea, but in this day and age, it might be. I'm just glad I don't have a child in the school system now.
I know that's right. And see, my older two, Dominique and man, they're not they're out, but Drayden is there, right? So it seems to me that y'all know Tennessee is a red state, is a Republican state. So it seems to me that if we're talking about things from a real world standpoint, practical with money and things like that, you're opening yourself up to litigation and lawsuits because
Exactly. Exactly.
the first time one of these teachers go off and kill a kid due to saying that y'all can the teachers can have guns, right? Of course, the family gonna sue because they're gonna say, "Well, we never supported guns being in the school anyway." And then the other side gonna come in and say, "Hey, look, this is why we said we shouldn't have it." And then, like me and Leon was talking about, what's gonna happen when the teachers get into a shootout when teachers don't like such and such, right?
Oh, yeah.
Then you got this thing where as people now, not even as teachers, but just as people, and we said only certain teachers need like a gun, right? But human nature say, if she got one, how come I don't get one? If
Yeah.
he got one, I need one. You,
I
you
can
you know how we
understand.
do as humans. What makes this teacher better than me, right? And stuff like that. So then it's gonna be some internal conflict from there because everybody say, well, if they get one, I get one, then all of a sudden that's a problem too. So I just think to skirt all of that, just don't do it because they passed a bill up in Nashville saying that, hey, we need to get more money to have more school resource officers and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
So along with the resource officer, the resource officer going to be called to the classroom to contain teachers at this point
Yeah.
instead of students. So it's a slippery slope that we going down, and I just think that it just opens up it's just something bad gonna happen. And then what happens if one of the like Leon said about the kids being quicker, faster, stronger? What happened when one of the kids? Because a lot of these teachers be running their mouth. What you keeping the gun in a strong box, or where you keeping it on your body, on your person? What happened when one of the kids steal one of the guns when y'all ain't around, and then they go kill somebody or kill you? You know what I'm saying?
I was
Just
thinking
too
about
much
that
that
too.
can go wrong.
Hmm.
Right.
So I just wish they put a little bit more thought into it. And then what happens with the
Yeah.
psyche valve or the training? What you do at one time and then you set for life. You'll never have to go recertify. You'll never have to do. I mean, I'm saying, how does this work? You know what I'm saying? And right now in Nashville, people are protesting and stuff, saying that this is a very bad idea. But it's really got people divided around here about you know, is it a good or bad idea?
And I can understand why people are divided because, like I say, it probably still hasn't been laid out the entire plan of how it's going to be, or who's going to do what, how it's going to play out, so that people can see and understand. But like I say, even in seeing and understanding, the guidelines or the rules or parameters of how they're going to do it. Like I say, it's still going to be a process, and you're going to have to weed out the good people from the bad people, and the good teachers from the bad teachers, who can and who can't and who will and who won't. And that could
Right.
take years, and it ain't nothing that's going to be it can't be put into place like right now. It has to take a while, and like Mario said, and like I said, when you do these evaluations and do this training, and like I told other people who I've talked to about different stuff like that, as far as even with police officers in situations, in training and everything, we have to do so much training every 6 months or every 3 months. It all depends on what our department, like with firearms training, we have to do firearms training once every 3 months. to be proficient to be able to carry our weapons. But we always got to do self training as far as laws and catching up on different things like that, because we have to be always be proficient and be vigilant of what's going on, and we have to always be, if things going on in our home or in our on the job, we have supervisors that we can go talk to, or we have uh, police clergymen that we can go talk to in order to kind of relieve stresses that we have on ourselves, so that we don't be, taking the stresses of one day to another day, or from home to work, or work to home, or stresses from each other on our job that we might have with each other. It's always a constant revolving door in law enforcement, where you can address situations like that, and you can be more aware of your surroundings and what's going on. With that, I don't see it happening. I don't see a way it could happen, because, like I say, teachers in their cell, they have so many things that they have to be stressed about daily. Like I said, with the number of kids in each class that they have anywhere from 6 to 8 classes a day, 25 students per class.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at almost almost 200 kids a day.
Yep.
Well, now you're looking at almost 400 kids a day. Different faces every day, all day long, that you got to deal with each one of them individually. And you get stressed out about each one of them. Then, like I said, you're dealing with other teachers, you're dealing with your principal, you're dealing with your assistant principal, you're dealing with superintendents, secretary, you're dealing with all these people, and you getting stressed out. And then, like I said, you're stressed out so bad that you got a gun in your possession or within your realm. You might explode and stress out, and relieve your stress in the wrong way,
Yep.
on the wrong person or the wrong people.
Which is a very distinct possibility.
Yeah.
And I
Go
also
ahead.
think that I'm sorry.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm also thinking that with the stresses of life and the things that's going on, that gives them an open door to try to harm themselves.
Mhm.
Um, and who wants a child exposed to that?
Right.
They wait till they get a classroom full of kids, and they want to harm themselves, kill themselves, or harm themselves of some sort. So yeah,
Yeah, because
that's a lot to think about.
these kids these days, they bully each other,
Yes, they
Yep.
do,
and they bully adults on a regular.
and don't have a problem with it because somebody in there saying they want to kill themselves. Go ahead.
I
They
bet
be trying to
you ain't,
egg them on.
yeah, you ain't real enough. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. You just talking. You just talking. Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it quickly.
And the whole time while you being ready to blow your head off, they filming. Ain't nobody trying to
Right.
get you no help. They filming.
Yeah. Laughing.
Yep. Laughing.
And be taking pictures of it.
Hmm.
Yep. All right. And one last little point before we close this out too is that let's say that you all are right about taking the psych eval or whatever mental thing, and then let's say something comes back where they say, okay, this person is not mentally fit to be the person that carry a gun, right? I would imagine the teachers union association or whatever would step in and say, I don't know, we want them taking evals because what'll
Yep.
happen is if y'all think they not mental enough to carry the guns, then y'all gonna say, well, we need to look in and maybe they not mental enough to be teachers either.
Right.
So it might
Exactly.
open up a whole nother can of worms. You start making people take these mental psych evals, and I don't know if the teacher union will be behind that.
No, they ain't. They'll fight it tooth and nail from the beginning to the end,
Yep.
knowing the good and damn well that all teachers is half crazy anyway.
That's what I'm saying. And I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't know, the association to go for that. Nah, we don't want them tested. Hey, look, be happy that we got them here. Shit, don't put them through nothing extra.
Yeah, we already
Right.
know they have crazy. They want to be teachers. Goddamn it.
Right.
Shit, they teachers and shit. They teaching the kids. We ain't got nobody else to teach them shit. You just have to deal with them. That's how they look at that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to deal with them. Okay, I thought that was an interesting thing to talk about it because it's really divisive in the state. So we're gonna close that one out. We're gonna go to the video that I put in the chat earlier today, and we'll let you lead this one off, Miss Donetta. And I guess been giving his wife the money to pay the mortgage and stuff, and she has not been paying it, buying cars and clothes and stuff like that. So
I see a eviction notice on the front door. And look at my wife. Just in there acting like a home. Casually just packing stuff up while we getting put out. You mind telling me what happened?
Yes. I bought the car sitting outside.
Okay.
I bought myself a Chanel bag.
You bought yourself a Chanel bag, but you didn't pay for the mortgage?
I wanted to do something.
Are you
for
crazy?
myself.
Have you lost your mind? Did you really just sit here and tell me you bought a Chanel bag? Meanwhile, we were 7 months behind all our mortgage.
The lights are still on.
For who? Not for us? The next person that's gonna live in this house? That doesn't serve us any good.
You watch TV, there's a remote.
Where am I gonna watch TV at? Outside? On the street? You really sit here and act like ain't nothing going wrong and it's not a big deal, and we're literally getting put out of our house. Do you forget how hard we worked for this house? I saved for years to put even a down payment on this house. I trusted you with my money.
I bought you something.
I don't care about that. Take it back. I don't want anything. I want my house. I cannot believe this. And you just acting like ain't nothing wrong right now. Oh my God, like, are you kidding me?
Well, you want to help me?
No, I want my house. Where? Not this one. This is the house that I want. Yes, we're getting put out because you were irresponsible.
what are your thoughts on this, Miss Donetta? This shit is unreal to me.
Well, she was packing up her thing, all of her designer bags and stuff to go live in the shelter or somewhere. The husband was like, "So what you been doing with the money?" She said, "I've been buying things. I even bought you some things." He's like, I'm not, I don't want that. I want my house." She didn't seem to be concerned about the house. She was more concerned with the material things that she could have, like her Michael Kors purse or, her stuff like that. And, it's sad to say, but there are some people like that, men and women. They much rather have designer clothes, cars and trucks, and forget about that. They have to have somewhere to live, a decent place to live. He said he had saved his money and he had been working hard to keep the house. And she did he say they were 7 months behind?
That's what I was gonna
Or did he
bring
say
up. I was
several
like,
months?
no, he said 7.
That's what I thought he said. They 7 months behind, and she didn't seem to be concerned at all.
So
See, I'm
let
much
me
rather have a nice place to stay, and I don't have to. I can go to Goodwill and get a purse. I don't really need no designer purses. They all do the same thing.
But even if you did get the designer purse,
They all had the same designer purses, and the non-designer purpose has the same purpose.
They do, but I'm saying even if you do that, you don't let you don't do your rent. My mom, like I tell y'all all the time, my mama had one rule: boy, don't fuck up your rent money. That was the rule.
Right.
Don't fuck up your rent money. So let me ask you, Lee Jack, as a person who owns property, will your mortgage come and give you 7 months before you?
No.
That's a long time.
Boys are coming just like the goddamn repo man. Shit, they give you 3 months, probably tops.
That's what I wanted to say.
And then they looking for your ass. I don't know. They might give your ass, 4 months and then send you a couple of letters, but And before they put the repo man on you, but goddamn, when them car folks goddamn looking for you, they looking for you. They give you 3 months, maybe 4. Then they gonna put the repo man in your life. And then once you put the repo man in your life, you ducking and dodging. You might make it 7, but I doubt it.
That's what I was about to say. I don't know no mark. I tell you what, they got a damn good mark coming to let them go for 7 months and not pay no
I
thing. And
know.
that was just the day that the eviction notice got put on the door. See, that was the day he saw it. She already was packing like she knew this shit was coming.
Right.
So, what's your thoughts on this, Dion?
Let me tell you. Let me give you a story, a scenario. Uh, as you know, our new listeners don't know, but hey, I was at one time, employed with the police department, and I had an accident and broke my neck. I was paralyzed from the chest down. While in the hospital, not knowing if I was ever going to be able to walk again, I had a woman like this woman that she got a large sum of money because of my injuries, because of some insurance that she had applied for me and I didn't know about, and they paid her off. This motherfucker go and buy 2 cars, a living room set, and some more shit, and ain't paid nan bit of rent at the house that we was living in. But had the audacity and nerve to come to me while I'm in the hospital, laid up in the bed, not knowing if I ever walk again, and tell me I need to pay the rent. She didn't know that I knew that she had got this money because she worked for the state, and then I had some family that worked for the state, and they was telling me all about this stuff that was going on, and they said, well, you might want to check with your wife and see. And then when I asked her, she looked at me like, well, how you know about all that? Don't worry about how I know. The question is, did you do it, or did it get? Is that what happened? Well, this was her response to why she didn't pay the rent and all this other stuff. Is because when I get upset, I spend money to make me feel better.
Man.
My response to her was, bitch, don't you know you got a house that you need to be living in? And a roof that need to be over your head? And other than the car that you need to be driving, or some bills that need other bills other than the ones at the house that need to be paid? Well, you usually pay them. And where am I at now? Common sense say pay the bills first, yep, and then you're gonna figure out what's going on later. Well, I wasn't thinking like that. Okay, so you must don't want to live nowhere. You must want to live in the streets, because right now, it brought back memories. The video brought back memories.
I see, cause I mean, damn,
I'm going to strangle the motherfuckers. Well, I tell you, neck in the hospital and wherever else she was ready to strangle that bitch. Oh, wait a minute, my bad.
That struck close to home, huh, Leon?
Yeah, it got close. It got real close. That motherfucker. Yeah, she was into the designer purses and all that shit too. Purses, cars, and all of the bullshit she had going. I'm trying to make it comfortable for you. Bitch, I'm in a hospital bed. How the fuck you making it comfortable for me? Bitch, I can't drive nothing. I'm paralyzed from the chest down. How am I gonna drive a car? Let alone one car. I'm gonna drive 2 cars. Motherfucker. Woo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Yes, these women, boy, some of these women out here, they priorities and spending is stupid. They think that they personal lifestyle is the only thing that's going in this world, and they can live off that. But yeah, it brought back memories.
See, the issue I got with that, right, in your situation and in the this video, you don't care about me enough to love me enough to give me some heads up at month one, where maybe I can say, okay, you didn't do right here, okay, maybe we could fix it. But at 7 months, ain't shit I could do for you or do for us at this point. I ain't got no 7 months of rent stored no fucking where.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then I come home, you pack it. You ain't even tell me. Damn, I mean, how long do I got to pack my shit? You understand what I'm saying? You just all in disarray. It's just a messed up. Cause Lord knows if the man did the woman like that, good God Almighty, he
Never
never
get
hit an end of it.
never. You be all kind of dirty, trifling motherfuckers and everything else. Like that motherfucker was it with me. That dirty, trifling. Oh, my bad.
Oh, Marlena, Marlena.
Yes.
Okay, how you doing, sweetheart? What's going on with you?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, all right, all right. Well, we're glad to have you in, cat lady. Uh,
Thank you. It's good to be here.
okay. Did you have a chance to check out that little video in the chat?
I didn't I didn't, but just from the conversation, I'm just kind of like in awe. Uh, number one, how fortunate to be able to live somewhere free for 7 months.
Uh,
But I'm gonna go with like the the young people say, where these ride or die women at?
you got no more of them these days.
Fine.
They all about them these days.
Where the ride or die women at? But number one, I'm gonna be ride or die for myself because I want somewhere to stay.
I want somewhere to stay. Yes.
I want somewhere to stay. Yes, I like nice clothes. I like nice shoes. I like designer purses. I got a few designer purses. How often do I carry them? I don't carry them that often. I
Mm-hmm.
got my
But
three or four.
you want a closet. You want to have a closet to put them in.
Thank you.
Yep.
I got my three or four everyday little purses that I carry every day, you know. And then I got my little designer purses that's back there in the closet, back there in the storage closet that I pull out every now and then. It's not that big of a deal for me. It's not. I
Well,
got
Mm-hmm.
plenty of
that's
designer
for
dresses.
you though.
Plenty of designer dresses that I went down there to the Goodwill and bought. So that's my place. Y'all know I'm thrifty. That's my place of business. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not. I ain't money hungry to the point that I'm just gonna throw away everything.
Hey, these women nowadays, they listening to these rappers and these little women that say they hot girls or whatever, and say they
Hot girl too. Shit, I ain't finna get. I'm gonna be a hot girl in the house.
they say they bosses. They going to the store
I'm gonna be
popping.
popping in the house.
They want to
I'm
go
gonna be popping and
out.
flossing in front of my mirror in the house. Shit.
And the problem with it is
I
no
feel you.
shame,
And
no
my man
pride.
and my man trusts me with the money that he worked hard for to go pay the bills for the place that's our foundation where we live.
They don't think like that these days.
And she had the nerve to say to him, well, I bought you something too. And he was like, I don't want that. I want the house. You know what I'm saying? She thought it, man, what type of dude he would have been? Oh, you bought me something too? We losing the house, but what you give me, baby? Shit
It's
is
just
dumb,
crazy.
man.
It's
It
just
just don't
crazy.
make no sense,
And
man.
from what I gather, y'all said that didn't even, she was nonchalant about it.
Very.
Like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
getting
she
thrown
knows.
out. Okay, well, I didn't pay the rent for 7 months, so we don't have nowhere to live. You know, I went and bought some designer shoes and purses, and so now we don't have nowhere to stay. So I'm packing my stuff to go over to the shelter, and I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm leaving.
Yeah,
She wasn't distraught at all. She was just packing her shit as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Just, most people like maybe somebody won't be like crying and say, I can't believe we lose lives. I don't want to leave. She packing her shit like, hey, well, you
it
win some,
They
you
happens.
come
lose
and they
some.
go.
Yep,
Because it
they
wasn't her
come.
money that she worked hard for. It wasn't hers
Mm.
that paid the bills. It wasn't her money that she worked hard for and paid the bills.
But if my thing is this though, at the guy though, I mean, and I don't want to blame him because he did what he's supposed to do, but somewhere along the way, you fell a little asleep at the wheel. Because if you saying to yourself, you gave her money to pay the rent and you saw the new car coming out and she ain't working and stuff, and you know you ain't paying for the car, how we got this?
Right. How you coming up with all these goddamn Chanel purses? These Chanel purses ain't cheap.
See,
Yep. So
you guys will ask questions.
Oh yeah.
There are a lot of guys that
Don't
let
say
their women
no.
do a lot of stuff and they don't ask no questions.
I mean, if a car rolls up to your house and you know she ain't working, that ain't no little bit of change.
Another story about my last one. So
come
this
on,
motherfucker,
Leah, get it all out, baby boy.
this motherfucker, speaking of cars rolling up to the house.
Oh my goodness.
So, when I was, I'd be at work or whatever. I come home from work and I pull up to the house and there'd be a car in the yard. I'm like, who the hell car is this? I go in the house, nobody in the house but her. I'd be like, who car is that outside? Well, I felt I wanted to get some. You like it? No, I ain't actually did I like it. I asked you who car it was. Well, I figured I want to trade something in and get something new so I can have something nice to ride in. Who the fuck paying the car note?
Oh,
Because it sounds like me. I ain't paying the guy. I'm not paying no car note. I'm not paying no motherfucking sales tax or tags or title. I'm not paying none of that shit.
so you had your wife riding around in a raggedy car? That's why she had to get another car?
She had when we first got together, she was driving an older model car. She said that she was tired of driving the car. So I want to say I forgot what I had, but I gave her, did I give her my car? I got her something new. I think I traded whatever I had in and let her get something new. And then I got me another vehicle or something.
Mm-hmm.
She had a newer car.
Okay.
And I had like a little bit older car, but it was something that I wanted. So it seemed like
Right.
every year or so, she felt as though she needed to upgrade, get something brand new. No,
Oh,
you're not doing this, and I'm not doing this. I ain't paying. I'm not paying this. I'm not paying that. After she did the first time that she did it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you ride with it this time. Second time you did, okay, what the fuck is you doing? There wasn't nothing wrong with that shit. Why the hell are you doing that shit? And then when she tried again, I'm not paying nothing. I'm not paying no car note. I'm not paying no tag. I'm not paying none of that shit. So you gonna have to, if you keep it, you're gonna figure out how you gonna pay for it because I'm not doing it.
she had a reputation to keep.
Oh, I'm good. Good for her. She can keep it now.
Oh my God. Now she was straight trading them off, or was she doing that type of trade where they rolling the new one into the old law and throwing it on top of each other? Then
I
by the
don't know.
time you get to that third one, a
I would actually,
$35,000 car costing you $60,000 because you keep rolling loans into each other.
yeah.
She has a reputation of like,
I wasn't asking no questions. I didn't give a damn what she was doing. That was her business and her debt. It wasn't mine.
Oh my goodness. So She didn't feel no pressure whatsoever. I mean, you didn't feel no pressure whatsoever. Like Miss Diana said, that's your wife. You ain't gonna pick up the slack for that.
But no, I wasn't picking up no slack for her ass. Damn her. Yeah. How stupid? Like I told her, how stupid can you be? You got a brand new car. What you need a new car for? You ain't now. We were our first 5 years together. Like I said, I had bought one car and I gave it to her, and I bought another car for myself, vehicle for myself. So that was two within the first 5 years. I paid two of them off. She done traded in one car and got a car note, and they within that first, let me see, five. So after the five, no, because because I paid off like in 3 years we was together. So when I paid it off, she traded it in. So that first 5 years, 2 years of that five, she had a new car note with new car with a car note. I said, I'm not paying it. So I done bought another car. I done paid off three cars in 6 years. She ain't paid off one in six.
Hmm.
But she didn't had in them 6 years, she had three cars.
Mm,
And she ain't paid off none of them.
mm, mm.
But see, that
Lord have
goes back
mercy.
to what we be saying sometimes when we be telling y'all a different type of women. And the way women see things is, and it was always that thing. Let's say, like when the Brady Bunch was always in, Mike would come home and give Carol the money, Carol take care of all the bills, and everything was chipper and lovely and fine, right? Not every woman can manage a household like you think they should.
Right, that's true.
They
You,
financial planning and sustaining bills and stuff is not what it's supposed to be.
mm-mm.
But I remember a while back we talked about this thing called survival mode.
A lot of them ain't got it.
You
Yeah,
know, you know
survival
what?
mode.
You know, if my husband bring home the bacon and I know I ain't got no job, my survival instincts gonna tell me we need somewhere to live. We need some food. I gotta feed these children. I gotta clothe them. We gotta have some transportation. I can't go get no Gucci. Shoot,
Women
I
nowadays say
mean,
they had a Gucci over everything.
you
yep.
know, maybe tax time I'll get something.
Mm-hmm. They say right now, damn a tax.
Shit.
Because they value appearances over everything. They don't care about stability. They don't care about, making sure that you got a solid foundation. They just care about like they say, they swag. They just care about how it looks to the public persona. Boy, you always fly. And they don't even know that nigga so hungry, it don't make no damn sense. He hungry as hell. He ain't got any money to go get him that to eat. But he fly.
Well,
Right.
Mario, I I enjoyed my youth. I enjoyed my early 20s and and whatnot. I did what I wanted to do, went to the clubs, I hung out with my friends, we had girlfriend nights out and sleepovers and you know, I got to do a lot, so when it was time just be responsible for a family and taking care of bills and stuff, it didn't bother me to have to stay home and be a family person and take care of the kids and my husband, or whatnot, because um I had fun, you know, when it was time for me to have fun. When my time was available for me to have fun and to enjoy myself. But when it's time, but I was also taught, from my parents to be responsible, so it's just it's just crazy. It's just that's just not something that I would just think about doing, just taking away from the household.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
just crazy.
it,
Just
it is crazy.
it's
I
crazy,
just
you
hope
know.
that, the younger generation got to understand that, playing is fine, but there comes a time where, you have to put playing aside to take care of what's really real. And if you got
Yeah,
something left over to play after that, then okay, fine, good. But always take care of home first. That's the variable,
yeah.
very valuable lesson. Take care where you lay your head first. You got to have a base of operations. Okay, nothing else come after that. If you ain't got that, cause no matter how much
You ain't
people
got
tell you
nothing.
they love you,
That's right.
it's only so long they gonna let you sleep on their goddamn couch before you become a nuisance or bother them in their place. They'll love you, but love only get puts up when you sleeping on somebody's sofa for maybe 6 months to a year after all that. They telling somebody, "What's that motherfucker going and get the fuck on out of here?"
You come over
So,
here and say, shoot, 2 months they that shit. In a month's time they tired of your ass. I'm telling you that right now.
uh-huh. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, man, it's weird. So let me ask y'all this question right here. I saw a post on Facebook where this girl wrote another girl and said something like, "These dudes be out here breaking women heart and don't understand the damage that they doing." And she told her, "Don't worry about it, sis. I'm dating her now, and he don't even realize I'm about to do his ass dirty as hell." Would you do that, Marlena? Would you take up the cause that you know that this guy broke this girl heart? You start dating him just for the simple sole purpose of doing his ass dirty.
First of all, I don't want my girls leftovers.
No.
And second of all, I'm in the girl code. I got a girl code. I ain't
Mhm.
finna mess with nobody she mess with.
Well, I don't even know if she really want to mess with him. I guess she just
And,
want to
and
get
no,
into him and do him wrong. And
that's
I don't know
still
what that
messing with him.
entails of doing him wrong. I don't know what that means.
Whatever. That's still messing with him. I'm not being bothered with him no way, shape, form, or fashion, other than tell him you was wrong. That was it. You know, if I even go that far to, to tell him that that's my girl and you did her wrong. Other than that, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. We ain't finna have no get back relationship. I'm
Okay.
gonna get your ass. I'm gonna get your ass back from my girl relationship. I'm not finna do nothing like that.
Well, these girls nowadays don't mind having lollipop guys, and what I call a lollipop guy is they take a lollipop and take a lick, and then they pass it on to somebody else. They don't mind sharing. I'm not one of them kind of sisters.
What do you think entails do him dirty, baby? Was she just gonna take all his money or make him fall in love and then really admit it?
Hmm.
I don't know
She
what she
gonna
mean
do
when
him
she
for
say do
whatever
him
she.
dirty.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. She gonna take him for everything she can take him for. That's exactly what she means. She gonna get him all caught up and get his emotions involved and break his heart. She gonna have him spend a whole bunch of money and stuff on, and then she gonna leave him.
I wouldn't even if my girlfriend came to me and said that to me, I wouldn't even see it like that. I'm like, bitch, you've been wanting his ass all the damn long. If you if you if you willing to do this shit right here, you
Mhm.
been wanting his ass.
Of course.
You ain't doing this just to help me. You
She
doing
said,
this
"I'm
because
doing it for you." She said, "I got you,
uh-uh,
sis."
you doing this because that's this you doing this because this what you want. Y'all probably been doing it behind my back. No, I wouldn't even see it that way. Because ain't no way I would even do that. I wouldn't even go to my girlfriend and say nothing like that. Or even think about her man.
And I wouldn't talk to her no more. I wouldn't talk to her. She wouldn't be my friend no more. That'd be it for
She
me.
would be my friend no more.
Even though she letting you know that she got your back, I'm about to break them off some. I'm about to do them dirty.
She's breaking them off for herself, not for her girlfriend.
That's right.
Because the girlfriend ain't gonna get nothing. Her friend is not gonna get nothing out of it. She getting
Not
all the
nothing.
goodies.
Now let's ask Leon
That's
this
just
right here.
something you want to do.
Now, don't ask Triple H nothing like that, please.
Go ahead, because
No,
I
but no,
want to hear what you got
I'm
to
not
say.
asking him that. I'm just saying that if he, what if that was you, Triple H, and you figure and you ran up on this post and saw what this girl was planning to do to you. Now, by her saying that out loud, I'm planning to do him dirty. She, depending on what type of dude that is, she may or may not survive the whole ordeal.
Right, because like I said before, folks is crazy these days. They got mental issues. It might backfire on your ass talking about you finna do him dirty. And he found out about it or figured out, you might
That's
come up
some
missing,
bullshit they
sis.
playing together.
You might come up missing, sis.
That's some
Yeah.
bullshit. That's some
That's what
bullshit.
I. You
That's
may
some
or may
bullshit.
not
Him and her
survive it.
playing together.
Who playing
That's
together?
that's some bullshit. Him and her playing together.
Yeah.
That's the way
But
I
what?
would see it.
But what if it's a girl who really out there like that, who just said and from what we've been seeing out of all this stuff, the chances are that that's really a girl out there who figure, girl, don't worry about it. He did you wrong. I got you. I'm gonna do his ad. Chances are there's really a person out there doing this.
Maybe it is, but you know what? If she that damn crazy, she still wouldn't be my friend. No, both of them can go straight to hell. I wouldn't deal with neither one of them. I
Now,
would.
Marlena, you know we all got a friend that other people say to you, why the
I
hell
ain't
you
got no
fuck with?
friends like that. I hope I don't.
I'm just saying, not necessarily that particular friend, but I'm just saying, you know that friend where people say, why the hell you hang with them? They ain't right, they ain't did that. But in your mind, they ain't never did shit to you. You
What
never
if
have a
she
I've
friend
had
tell
people
friends
tell
like
you you shouldn't
I've
hang
had
with,
friends
but
like
they you and them buddy.
Mario?
I've had friends like that before.
If my friend comes to me and tell me that she getting ready to get with the dude that I had a relationship with, to you know, to have my back and get just some crazy. Both of y'all crazy asses go on.
She said she got you. She want him to hurt the way she cause. What if it hurt her to see you hurting that bad? She said, you know what? How I can fix that? I'm gonna do him and I'm gonna record everything so you can see how bad I do him and he can feel like you felt. And it'll make you feel better to see how bad she did him and make him hurt.
Mario, don't nothing good come out of anything like that.
I mean, I agree with you. Like I said, that has the potential. You know what? I'm gonna kill both y'all ass.
Don't nothing, don't nothing good come out of nothing like that.
No,
Mm-mm.
not the no. But Miss Donetta, you understand what I'm saying about that friend and everybody say, I don't know why you hang with them. I don't know why, but they never did nothing to you. So, you
I've had
know.
a couple of friends like that. People's like, I didn't even know you were friends with nobody like that. I'm like, she cool people, or he cool
Mm,
people. Oh no,
mm-hmm.
you just don't know. And then they start telling me about stuff. I'm like, oh, I don't know that part of them. They never showed that part to me.
Yep. 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 I mean, it happens. I mean, sometimes, stuff be that way. That your mama, your peeps don't like your friend, but they your ride or die to you. Everybody else is like, look, that boy be stealing. My mom used to take me down. Don't hang with that boy. That boy be over there stealing.
But
I
I
don't steal,
actually
but
did
I eat the
date.
Oreos when he do steal. When he bring them back, I eat some shit.
But I actually did date a guy one time, and everybody would say, "Well, he must really like you. He must really, because he don't do you like he did such and such and so and so. You know, he dated such and so and so. He dated such and so and so, and dated such, and he beat all them girls." I'm like, so
Damn.
he beat all them girls.
I feel you, Marlena, because when I went when Frank took me to
Nothing
San
like
Francisco,
that.
when Frank took me to San Francisco to meet his family, they were all whispering and stuff. Is she scared to talk? Is why is she sitting over there in the corner? I was over in the corner by myself because won't nobody talking to me. And they got the whispering and carrying on, and they kept saying, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." And then I heard somebody say, "Y'all seen any bruises? Is she bruised?" And so finally, I was like, "What are y'all whispering about?" Nothing. We don't want to get you in no trouble. I was like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. What kind of trouble can I get in? I'm a grown ass woman. And they was like, and they called him. They called him by his middle name. They said, Perry, Perry, let you talk. I was like, let me talk. I talk because I can talk. Um, and they was like, well, maybe you don't know, but or maybe you scared. Has he beat you? I started laughing.
Damn.
I was like, beat who? They said you. I said, no, baby. Mm-mm. I said, is he a woman beater? Well, he's known to be a woman beater. I said, well, he must be reformed because I don't know nothing about it. And so when he came home, when he came back, I was like, what's this I hear about you being a woman beater? And he started laughing. I said, is it true? He said, yeah, I was with a bunch of chicken head bitches that didn't know how to act, so I had to teach them. I was like, oh, okay.
Lord.
I
Geez,
said, well,
we had to.
you know the conversation we had when we first got married, when we first got together. If we got to fight, we don't need to be together. He said, you've never given me any reason. I said, and I won't never ever give you a reason to hit me like that because I don't play that. Because you know I got a frying pan with your name on
But if you did give him remix, out to the moon, Alice.
You know what?
it.
I,
Oh my goodness.
I ain't never in my life thought that I could beat a man, but he would be treading in dangerous waters to do something to me and then lay down and go to sleep.
Well, yeah,
Right,
you
because you
I
know.
got to
would
go to sleep.
fuck his ass up.
See, as a man, I've never in my life full-fledged just swung on a woman like you would do a man. You know what I mean? Now I've restrained and held to keep them from slapping or hitting you, right? That's something that you just protected yourself. But I've never just hauled off on a woman. It's something about my spirit just tell you this ain't right. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
just I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've held them to keep them from slapping you and to keep them from, doing that wild swinging at you and stuff. But I ain't never just lined up and just fired off on her. I ain't never did that ever. Now I've seen it done, but I ain't never did it. Cause after you do that, what do you say to her? What do y'all go? What's the conversation like after you done hit your girlfriend or your wife like you would a dude?
Baby,
I'm
you
talking about a
made me
real
do that.
punch.
You know I didn't mean to do it. You made me do it.
Oh,
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I say. What you say to her after that?
Mm,
mm-mm. If you
mm,
hadn't
mm.
had to kept on running your mouth and stuff, I'd have never hit you. You made me do
Uh-uh.
that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. That what it is.
Well, you heard
Mm-mm.
Sean Connery say that they don't know when to shut up. So if they talk too much, and don't know when to shut up,
Lord have
give them a
Somebody
mercy.
good
should have
slap.
knocked his old somebody should have knocked his old ass down. As much as I like Sean Connery, I didn't.
007?
Oh my God!
You
When he tell
put
you to
some
shut
double
up,
O's
now
on
that's
somebody.
that's it. What you say?
So he was put some double O's on somebody's tail.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. He said if they
Because
talk
they
too
don't know
much,
when to shut up.
they don't know when to shut up.
You overhand slap him.
Oh my goodness.
Pimp hand.
He
That's
said his pimp
crazy.
ass
So
strong.
can I ask
Oh Lord have mercy.
may I ask a question? Is this
Yeah,
gonna
Mhm.
go ahead.
mess up
Go ahead.
your program flow?
Go ahead.
And I saw this on. I think I put it on a chat or one on the website or whatever. Young lady, the young man came to pick up the young lady, and he reached across the chair, across the seat, and opened the door. And she said, "Get out and open the door for me." And he said, "The car's running." She said, "I'm not getting in. You get out and open the door for me." And they went on like 2 or 3 minutes with that. So finally, he got out and opened the car door. And she was like, "Now, was that so hard? All I asked you to do was just to open the door, treat me like a lady, and open the door." And he was like, "Why? We running late, and I'm coming to get you, and I got to get out my car and walk around the car, open the car door for you, and all that kind of stuff." And she said, "You need to practice it." He said, "Okay, let's practice it." He opened the he said, "Hold on." He pulled the car over, opened the car door, and she stepped out. He closed the car door. He jumped in his car and he drove off. He said, "If I got to do all of this, I'm paying for everything, and I got to open up the car door too, then you're not the one I need to be with." So, as men, how do you feel about that?
I'll leave it up to you, Mr. On One.
Well, me personally, when I was in my younger days before, I was,
Yeah,
you know, married, and then as I got married, and before I had my accident and everything, I would open up the car door for my wife and girlfriends and so they could get in or whatever.
right.
That's the way I was brought up, and that's the way I was raised. But like I said, a lot of these younger generation, they weren't raised up like that. They, after a certain age, after say, because me, I'm 45 now, so I say anything under 40, they wasn't brought up like that. For it's opened up car doors for women and opening up doors, as they coming in, or allowing your woman to walk on the inside instead of outside, close to the street. They wasn't taught stuff like that. They wasn't taught, proper etiquette as to how to treat women. So they don't understand the concept or the respect behind it, or the admiration that women like, or it gives them when a man do that stuff for them.
Some women don't even know that
Right. And it
that a
goes,
man is supposed to walk on the outside because they don't know. They don't know, and
yeah.
they don't think about the fact that they just want to go.
Mhm.
Uh, they just want to go. So as soon as he pull up, she jumps out, jumps in. She runs out of the house and jump in the car. You
Mhm.
know, they don't take the time to be a lady. Don't take the time to be treated like a lady.
When I was
Some of them
dating and I
don't.
was living
Some of
at home
them
with
don't
my
know.
when I was dating as a teenager and was living at home with my parents, you couldn't be out there blowing no horn.
Mm,
Because my
You
mom
better,
would tell you quick, she don't live outside.
right. You better come to the door, knock, and introduce yourself, and speak, and shake hands, and have a little slight conversation before you even got a chance to walk
that's the
out.
proper thing to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know when I had my foster girls, that was the one thing they hated about me. Why can't they just blow the horn? You don't live outside? Well, I was just gonna stand on the porch. Oh, no, 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 you're not. You gonna come in the house and we shutting the door. They gonna ring the bell or knock on the door, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll answer the door. That
At,
That's
just
what
that
you're
that blew
supposed to
them
do.
away.
That's what I
at
said.
one
That's what
time,
you. The first time you go over to somebody's house, especially as the man going to the girl. I mean, if the father in the house or whoever the matriarch of that particular house is, you introduce yourself. Because if anything go wrong, I got a starting point of saying when she left here, she was with him.
Right. These parents don't
So
know who their kids going out with now.
yes, that's what I'm saying, and I'm guilty as charged because sometimes when men go out here say, okay, I'm going to hang over here, and I ain't never met these people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when he like he going to school, it's a lot of different people. They because the way these kids deal with everybody, it's a mile a minute. You don't know that whoever they talk about this week is not the person gonna be there next week. Cause they fly through people. You know what I mean? As far as friends and oh, I don't mess with them no more. Oh, we ain't cool no more. Oh, they doing this. Oh, they doing that. You know what I'm saying? They when we were coming up, I ain't fly through friends like that. You know what I mean? So, they meet people on
Who you
Snap.
hung out with? You hung out with them for like 4, 5 years or more
Yeah, 4 5 years.
longer.
Yes, exactly.
Or
Yeah,
longer.
yes, that's yeah. But they all meet each other on Snapchat, Instagram, you know what I'm saying, all over the place. It's weird though, because they can organize something that I mean, it's kind of sad and cool at the same time, because they could organize something from nothing in literally 30 minutes and just put it all out on Snapchat or whatever, and 100 people to show up to the
Right.
party. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how they can mobilize like that, but they use it all for bad things. But back to what you were saying about that, I ain't got no issue with that whatsoever. If she wouldn't have been so kind of snooty and hoity-toity about it, the point she was making was valid. But then I'm not touching the doorknob. I don't touch knobs and handles and stuff. That part threw me off, right? I ain't got no problem. He should have done it. I just think she would have said, if she would have done it in like a little joking, jovial way, you're not gonna be a gentleman and come open the door for me. You know how some women know how to
Right.
handle guys.
Right.
Say it in a joking way or say it in a certain way, and then oh, okay, cool. But she was just dead defiant on it. Like I said, what she said was not wrong. I just think how she went about it was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
at one point when um living in Asheville, I had a uh, a roommate. I actually had two, but one of them was rather a younger guy, and
mhm.
um, he had this young lady over, and um, I was in my room when I was in my room when they came, but I was downstairs watching TV when she got ready to leave. It was like 2:30 maybe, but I was up watching uh HBO, something on HBO, I think it was. And whenever she got ready to go, she's coming down the steps. And I can imagine her being uncomfortable because I'm a lot older than her. Number one. Number two, she was a white girl. And uh and I'm looking for him. Well, first of all, she stops at the stairs. When she starts coming down the stairs and she realizes I'm downstairs, she stops like midway at the stairs because she was afraid to come past me. And
Mhm.
which it ain't none of my business what you do stay over here. And
So that was her walk of shame.
kinda, I think she was just a little bit, you know, embarrassed because, young people do what they do, but I'm looking for him. Like, the hell is he at? It's 2:30 in the morning, and
And she walked outside by herself to her
and
car.
finally she came on down. Actually, I thought when she stopped at the steps, I did not know that he wasn't with her. I actually thought that he was with her, and they like stopped and kissed or something, was
Mhm.
kissing or something because he couldn't kiss her, when he got downstairs because I'm there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, but she finally gets the nerves up to come on down the stairs. And when she gets down looking, I'm like, she said it was a good night. I'm like, well, where's what's his name? I ain't gonna say his name. I'm like, well, what's his name? And she said, he's up there. I'm like, wait right here. I said, I looked, I said, Negro, I know this lady didn't come and break you off and you gonna and it's 2:30 in the morning and you gonna let her go out that door to her car by herself. I said, get your ass get your ass up after this bed and you go walk her to her car. I was pissed. I was really, really, really pissed. How the hell you gonna get her tootie toot 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 toot, and you ain't even gonna walk her ass to the damn door to the car? Make sure she gets in the car, okay? Nothing. You just gonna lay your ass up in the bed, let her go out the door by herself. You ain't even gonna walk her downstairs. I was
Now, how
really
long did all this take
how long what?
for you to go up the steps to get him to come back down? Cause you made her stand right there. She already feeling shameful. She want to get the fuck out. You like, no, standing right there. She probably got shit leaking in the drawers. You know what I'm saying? She want to go.
No, actually, she said, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so she wasn't planning to call him no more. Oh, he ain't gonna walk me out to my car. God damn.
And she
Yeah,
and in her heart, and I think that was what she was ashamed of.
mm-hmm.
I think it wasn't that she was really just ashamed to come past me, you know, because she never had a problem after that, because she did come back. But um, I think she was ashamed that she had been up there, she done broke him off, and and now I'm downstairs and she got to come past me, and he ain't even with her. You know, and I would have been ashamed of
And
the
she
same
probably
thing.
didn't know whether or not you were. She probably thought you might have heard him. And she could have thought that too.
No matter
Well,
who comes over my house, I always walk them out. I don't care if I enjoyed it, didn't enjoy it, or whatnot. I always walk them out because I want to be. Because I'm so self conscious about if somebody don't make it home, who the last person they with? Mario? No, I can honestly say I saw her drive off. I put her in her car. I saw it with my own eyes. She drove off.
yeah.
I don't want to be caught up on no dumbass charge, and I ain't got no answer for it. Did you see her get in the car? I ain't gonna lie, man. That thing was good. I was up there asleep. I ain't see shit, man. I just told
Oh
her lock the
Lord,
door on your way out.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
told her lock the door on the way out.
I mean,
Nah, I
he's
don't
laying
believe
up
that.
in there in the bed. He's laying up in there in the bed. I'm like,
he was reminiscing.
reminiscing my ass.
Wow.
Reminisce your ass down them stairs and walk that girl out that door. Make sure she gets in her car. And when she left,
Yeah, but
I
see,
wrecked.
these girls nowadays they don't demand that from their men. So I mean, so the guys don't do it.
When she left, I really raked him over. I really did.
Wow. So let me ask you this, Marlena. When it comes to love, and we'll close it out on this right here. Would you rather, like I saw a thing where they said women marry men that they respect more than they love? Is that a true statement, or you think that just internet talking out their ass?
Respect. Women marry men that they respect.
More quickly than they would marry for love?
I don't know what other women would do, but it's how does it How does it not go hand in hand? Because I can't love nobody that I can't respect.
See, I think it can go one way, but not the other way. I think you can marry somebody you respect and not necessarily love, but you can't marry nobody that you don't respect, but you know what I'm saying? I think it can go one way, but not the other.
You can marry somebody that you don't love.
But you respect them.
I guess you can.
Okay, but can you marry somebody that you love but don't respect?
Oh, hell no. I don't love nobody. How can you love somebody and not respect them?
See, that's what I said. I think
You love
you can
somebody that,
marry respect but not love, but you can't love and not respect. I think it can't go that way.
yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Because it just seems
But I never
I,
thought about that, Mario. I never thought about that because God, when I'm looking for love, I'm looking for this whole picture, a whole list of things, that's important to me when it comes to marriage. And I'm not expecting everything to be perfect, but there are certain things that I just will not skip out on, you know. Some things I can compromise with, but there's some things that I cannot skip out on.
I totally agree. But now that I think about it, I got an example. I'm gonna let Miss Diana do this, but I think I got an example of loving somebody but not respecting them. I think with my auntie, I think I've seen it. I mean, it's rare, but I think I've seen it. How you feel about this, Miss Diana? Do you feel that a woman has the propensity to marry a man more that she respects than over love?
I think it depends on the generation of the woman. People more um like Marlena and I, more seasoned ladies. Um we have to have a level of respect for the man, because I can't love you if I don't respect you. Um Whereas it seems to me, as far as the Gen X ladies, respect is on going out the window. There is no respect, and we know it's no respect because look at what some of them wear with their men. So not only do they have respect for themselves, they don't have respect for their man. They may love them. As for me, I need to have a certain level of respect. And as we uh, stay together, I'll have more respect for that person. But I have to have some sort of level of respect for them.
Okay. So the question is this, right? So we've seen it for years, even up until now. We've seen women say, "Oh, he's a doctor. He's a well respected in the community. Do you love him? Well, that'll come in due time." So women have been doing respect over love for a long ass time.
Yes,
That's the
that's
kind of
true.
respect you're talking about. Respect as
You know what I'm saying? Both ways, but what I'm saying is no matter how you chalk it up, she chose the fact that he has stature and cause he has respect, she respects him. You get what I'm saying? But not necessarily for the love. He a doctor, so do you respect him? Of course I do. Everyone respects him.
mm,
But is he respectable? That's the thing. Is he
And yeah,
respectable?
now that's a totally different question.
yeah. Well, I never looked at it as far as when you said that. I never looked at it as a status. point of view. I was more so looking at it from a personal uh, point of view.
Okay, even if you looked at it from the status standpoint, and you just say I'm married because he got a car. We've heard women say this all the time. He got a good job and all that. What about the love? He got benefits and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it sounds crazy on the surface as a question, but it's been going. Women been
Yeah,
doing it for years.
it's now that for sure is common.
Yes.
That has been going on for generations and generations. Uh, back in the day, status married status, whether they was in
Yes.
love or not, they match made, and and still today in places like England and whatnot, they still do that, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, so um,
But
yeah,
as a man though, regardless of give me I'm like you. Give me a combination of the two because I know what it's like to be in a loveless thing. That to me, that ain't, nobody shouldn't have to do that. You know what I mean? If you gonna do that, you might as well just be by yourself because at the end of the day, all y'all doing is taking up space. Y'all are glorified. Y'all Felix and
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Unger. Y'all the odd couple. You know what I mean? That's all y'all really are. Because at the end of the day, you want to say, "Oh, I care," you know. But caring for people is not the same as loving people. You got plenty of people in your life you care for or care about, but it don't raise to the level of love. So I don't know. That's a
my
hard one.
how I s- how I look at it is I love him, but I respect him because he treats me with dignity. You know, he treats me. He doesn't mistreat me. And he doesn't talk to me ugly. He doesn't call me bad names. You know, he doesn't belittle me. You know, um, and in that, you know, he treats me in a healthy manner to let me know that he does care about me and he does have love for me. And that to me is respectable.
But in an ideal situation, Leon shouldn't, when you getting to know somebody, shouldn't respect always come before love?
It should,
Yeah.
because you have to be able to respect each other in order to get to a point to where you can show love for each other.
If you are not approachable, you ain't how you gonna get respect? you know, how you gonna get respect? And definitely how you gonna get love? You ain't getting no love from over here. You ain't approachable. You know, you think you're gonna talk to me any kind of way or treat me any kind of way, you were sadly mistaken. You're not respectable enough for me. You ain't got no respect.
I mean, if he's not approachable, then that's just move on. That ain't the one for you anyway. So you just gotta
Right.
I
move
mean, he ain't
on.
approachable because he's disrespectful.
Hmm.
Well, okay, well, I can see that too. So how do you as a woman, how did you get to the point where you allow him to talk to you in a kind of way? Because now you love him?
That ain't never happened.
No, but I'm saying at some point y'all got to a point where y'all transitioning to the point where you comfortable with him. And now at first, because we hear this about women all the time, he didn't used to be like this, you know.
Hmm.
So when he started being like this and made the transition, you didn't nothing came off in your head to say, hey, you know what? He's changing. Let me do something about it. Or was the fact that you done fell in love with him now, and now you just accepted the fact that this is who he is, and the other person was an imposter.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you pick up your good dainty pocketbook.
Not the pocketbook.
And you tiptoe your ass right on up out of his life. Shoot.
But we never asked you, Leon, could you be with somebody you respect and not love, or could you be with somebody that you love and not respect? Or can you not have it either way? I mean, how you feel about
But can I be with somebody that I respect and not love?
Yeah, that's a
Or can I
question.
be with somebody that I love and not respect? I can't be with nobody that I don't love and not respect because I'm gonna feel as though the thing worth shit to be with anyway.
it?
And then if I love them but don't respect them, shit, what's the
Do
point?
that.
Huh?
How you do that?
How you do that? Be with somebody that
How you love them and not respect them?
I mean, you can't because well, I mean you can, but it's really hard to because you love the person for who they are, but when it comes to what they say or what they trying to accomplish, you don't respect that. Like for like if I was in love with somebody and
Mhm.
we was in a relationship or whatever, and I had little respect for them and the things that they was trying to accomplish. I mean, I wouldn't support them in that shit, but I still love them. Like if they was trying to, let's say, if I had no respect for them as far as they wanted to be a beautician or something, or some kind of job they was trying to get, and I didn't have no respect for that field or that type of avenue of life that they was trying to live. I was like, yeah, you could do better than that. I really want to do that. No, you shouldn't. Yeah, no, do something else. I wouldn't respect the fact that they was trying to do something as for along that line.
Mhm.
Still love
But
them.
would you belittle them or mistreat them because they're doing something that you don't necessarily think that
No, me personally,
they
no, I
should do?
wouldn't. I wouldn't belittle them, or I wouldn't. I'd just be like, yeah, whatever, or be kind of like just blowing them off every once in a while. When they try to talk about that aspect or whatever. But no, I
Mhm.
wouldn't belittle them. That would be a reason not to even be with them at all. If you got to belittle them and don't respect them, that's just no reason to be there in the first place.
Yeah, so you wouldn't totally be disrespectful.
No, I'd be trying to,
You just don't agree.
yeah, and I'd be trying to, like if I seen a better avenue for something for them to improve on
Mhm.
instead of just settling for,
Yeah.
then I would bring that to their attention. Be like, hey, well, instead
I
of doing
don't necessarily
that,
think that's disrespect, though. I don't think that's disrespect. I just think that that's just a difference of opinion. You don't support it because you don't agree with it.
right,
But
And also, you don't
I don't
have
think
to
it's a thing of
disrespect not to respect.
right,
You can just not respect, but you don't have to disrespect.
right.
I don't know. I
I
see it the other
yeah.
way. I could respect you and not love you, but I can't love you and not respect you. I can't do that.
Right. Right.
I could do
That's
the
kind of
one side,
hard.
but I can't do the other way.
Yeah.
That seems crazy.
Steve, what would you do?
I
Kick him in his ass.
huh? What you say?
So you kick him in his ass. Ah,
You gotta, but you gotta have some level of respect for somebody to love them. I just,
yeah.
Don't worry, Miss Dinetta. We closing it out on this one right here.
Thank you, because it's getting to be that time.
Don't
I'm over
worry.
here fighting. I know you know it. You see me.
Yeah, that's what I said. Don't worry. We about to close it out, Mama T. We about to close it out. Oh man. But
I had a long day. I've been up since 3:30.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, baby.
Yeah, we can tell you had a long day, baby girl.
Mhm.
um,
Look,
but yeah, I just thought
and
that
had
was
a doctor's
interesting.
appointment. So yeah, I had a pretty long day.
Yeah. Well, I thought that interesting. We'll end right there. And we missed Andrea and we missed Mitch on the podcast tonight, but we was
Yeah,
able to
and
get the
then
cat lady in. So
and
so
maybe
we
I'll be more awoke next time so that I can answer right. Okay.
no, it's okay. We got you. Look, you've been a trooper, and we appreciate you. We definitely do. So
Yeah, shout out to our podcast members who weren't able to make it tonight. Janae, J9, Miss Lady Diane,
yeah.
producer Andrea, the Melly Mitch.
Not the meddling Mitch. All right. He got a new name. Oh, suck it
He
now. I'm gonna
gonna,
wait for that.
he gonna
Oh
get me
my
for
God.
that one.
I mean, but it's all good. It's all good though. All right, big bro, go on and close us out, Mister On
And
One. Make it do what it do.
Madeline didn't come tonight. I know y'all glad.
Oh, we gonna get our share of Maryland. I just got a feeling.
Oh yeah,
Great evening, great
he
evening,
resting up for the trip.
great show. Enjoyed everyone, and hey, it brought back some memories. This show did just some.
Oh, poor thing.
I don't really want to choke.
Remember?
Just saying, just make me want to go
Oh,
jump in the truck and drive and just chokes the shit out of some folks.
Oh Lord, don't do it.
Oh wow.
I
Oh
Hey,
mean,
Lord,
don't do
I'm
it. As I
beyond
tell
that.
you all the time, you pass your going to jail years.
I know. Just go stand in the mirror and vent.
So I'm good. I'm just gonna say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
I know that's right. He brought you from a mighty long way. Yes, he did.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes.
goodness.
Amen.
Um, all right. This your chance right here. Miss Madeline, Miss Marlena, talk to the people. There you go. The
Did I
stage is
say
yours.
Madeline ain't here.
Okay. Well, we sorry
She
that
she
we missed
resting
her.
up for the trip so she can act a fool.
Speaking of that, baby, it's we under a month. I ain't gonna say nothing else. All right, go ahead.
Oh, that never sounded like that was a celebration.
See, I can talk now. Madeline ain't here.
Thank you, viewers, for coming in. And meow, I'm so sorry that I was late, but you know what? I was doing a good deed on a mission for the homeless. So I'm sorry that I did come in late, but it was good to be able to come in and join the group that's here. And y'all keep coming, keep coming. We're gonna try to do better. We've been missing out on a few
Oh, we
weeks,
totally have. We totally
so
have.
we're gonna try to do better. We've been busy. Life be life, and as they say. So we'll catch up. We love y'all. Keep coming. Mwah. Meow.
That's right. That's right. Keep coming. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let Mama D close us out so she can go on and get to sleep now. Come on, Mama D.
Should be
I want to thank everybody. I apologize. Y'all know I don't normally be napping. That ain't my job. That's somebody else's job up here. But
mm,
I had a pretty long day and I had a doctor's appointment. But uh, nevertheless, I was here most of the time. Physically, yeah, but my synapses wasn't all up to part tonight. But we are glad that you all came, and hopefully you will see us again next week.
All right.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Well, thanks to once again to all the new people that had joined the group. I mean, literally, it's been a lot of folks. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget, guys, if you're in the group, go ahead and subscribe to that YouTube channel. We've had 47 new subscriptions. So, hey, look, can't complain about that. Love that. Y'all keep going there. Y'all subscribe. And like I said, we'll get more consistent. And a lot of that is because I've been taking on a lot more crap at work myself. So a lot of this is on me. We're going to get it back right, though, y'all. I promise. So y'all just keep on coming to the group, and we appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm telling y'all right now, I like Snappy Leon. I like when Leon get a little, pissed off. I like that, Leon.
Ooh-wee.
Oh man. So y'all come on back, and maybe I'm gonna try to find something else, to push Leon button that week.
You
Y'all come
know
on back now,
what?
you
That's so
hear?
wrong.
Y'all come on back now, you hear?
Oh Lordy.
That is so
Don't
wrong.
catch him
Oh man.
don't catch him on one of the nights when he done had him a drink or two, because we in trouble.
Oh, Lord have
Oh,
mercy.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
And
I
I made
mean,
me a drink and I didn't even get to drink it.
oh, you
Uh-oh.
didn't? Oh
No, it's
my
sitting over there. I forgot about
goodness. Man, the old people like say, baby sugar, you ain't need it. That ain't never
Yeah.
God talk.
it. That's what he be telling you. He'll be telling me that.
Uh-oh.
But ain't it amazing God speak different to different folks, ain't
Ain't this something?
it? Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. We up out here
Happy
for real though.
birthday, man. Happy birthday to, one of our total children. So, my total nephew, I like to call him. Hey, man, happy birthday.
Yeah, that little bastard turned 20. So,
Wow.
So what? Why gotta
so
be all that?
yeah, that
Did you take him
that's
to
what
the
I
strip
told him.
club?
Huh?
Did you take him to the strip club?
Gotta be 21.
You gotta
No,
be
he got one
21.
Oh,
more
And
year to go. He got
he ain't
one more
old enough.
year.
To,
Yeah,
he
he
ain't
gonna have to
old
find
enough
somebody
yet.
to do that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to smell ass with my son.
You some what? Don't be taking that boy over there.
That's what I said. I
well,
don't know if I want to do that.
just hire somebody to come over to the house for him then.
Girl, shut up. Don't be doing that either.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like at
And he
some
can
point, she
take
gonna
her
want to
up
sit
to his
down. She's gonna.
room.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Don that have
Yes.
been drinking, I think, under the table. That's why she over there napping. She been drinking. She been
Actually, I
drinking.
haven't.
She been
I
drinking,
haven't.
drinking.
But maybe that's a conversation for the next podcast. That's about ask Leon. Leon, you had a son, would you take him to the strip club and stuff when he turned 21? That's a good, same thing with y'all. Marlena, when your daughter turned 21, you took her to see the all male review Chippendales.
I took her to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Dave and Buzz ain't the same as Chip and Dale.
Oh no, when she turned 21, I took her to Dave and Buster's, got her dinner, a drink with about six friends, and I paid for all their stuff. And so, you know what, that was a big chunk of my change.
I tell you what, you
Yes,
take somebody to Dave and Buster now and pay for all sick of their friend. You got to roll your sleeves up and go bust some suds in the back. That bill gonna be a
Oh
motherfucker.
Lord. Mm-mm.
Well, at that point, I was kind of blessed, being blessed, Mario. So I was not hurting to do it at that time.
No, good. I'm glad you be back. I'm talking about now.
Yes. Now
That's
I can't even
that.
go Dave and Buster's by my damn self.
Yeah. I mean,
So where did you take him?
Rio, someplace called Real Camino Real Mexican restaurant.
Mm, I wanted to go with y'all.
Yeah, if you would have
I
went, the
love
bill would have
Mexican
been
food.
$150.
Was it good? You know
I
what,
really,
Mario?
it was good. It
When
was good.
I wouldn't mind that going to eat Mexican food because I really love Mexican food, and I usually don't spend less than 70 on myself anyway.
Oh, you must ask for the whole pitcher of sangria and take it home. Shit, 'cause I'm through here.
The margaritas be something special. I'm trying to tell you. You could, woo.
Yeah, that bill
Have
came
you
out
ever got
to.
a margarita from Cheddar's? I don't know if
I
y'all
ain't gonna lie.
Cheddar's.
You ain't gonna get me started talking about cheddars.
I don't know if y'all's Cheddar's is like ours, but honey, them margaritas are something special. Woo. But anyway, Mexican food I love. I love Mexican food. And if the margaritas are good, then yeah, I'll have two, maybe three.
All right, people. Well, there you go. Marlena recommend cheddars. Cheddars, if you out there listening, gonna shoot us some advertising. She loves y'all with the margaritas. So hey, look, it's out there.
Cheddar's
All right.
ain't no Mexican place, but I do like their margarita. Well, I do like Cheddar's. Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, there you go. Cheddars, home of a
Mhm.
little bitty bowl of macaroni and cheese. Okay.
And I don't eat nobody's macaroni and cheese out in public.
Wait, you do eat it, but just not out in public.
Yeah, I do eat macaroni and cheese, but I don't eat it out in public.
So you buy it in public and then you take it home and eat it behind closed doors?
I don't buy it. I will
Oh,
only eat macaroni and cheese if it's made at home.
oh, okay. All right. All right, cool then. It's okay. All right, people, we're gonna actually go. Is it okay if I hit the melatonin challenge person?
Love
Yes.
y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Bye.